My dear children, how are you? I hope you are fine. In today's class, we are going to see a new topic, mensuration. In this topic, we are going to discuss area and perimeter and also one dimensional, two dimensional and three dimensional shapes. Okay. First, we are going to see what is meant by one dimensional shape. Okay. Read the definition. Figures that have only length are called one dimensional shapes. Thus, we are saying the figures which have only one dimension means they have only length, no breadth or height. Such shapes are said to be one dimensional shapes. Okay, see the example: lines, line segment, rays. What is the diagram for line? This is, and how do you write the lines? Draw the line segment. This is the line segment, and this is the shape of the ray. So they have only the length. They don't have any breadth or height. So we are called lines, line segment and rays as a one dimensional shape. Okay. Next we are going to see two dimension. Shortly we are writing two dimension as 2 capital D. 2 means two dimension. D means dimensions. How many dimensions they are having? Two dimensions. What are they? Length and breadth. Read the definition. Figures that have length and width. The other name for width is breadth. Figures that have length and breadth but not height are called two-dimensional shapes. Do you understand, children? Or 2D shapes. We are shortly call them as 2D shapes. They have both length and breadth, length and width but not having height. Such shapes are said to be two-dimensional shapes. Let us see some examples: square, triangle, rectangle, rhombus, quadrilateral, etc. These are said to be two-dimensional shapes. I hope you understand. Next we are going to see three-dimensional shapes. Shortly we are writing it as 3 capital D, three-dimensional. Okay. What is meant by three-dimensional shapes? Read the definition. Figures that have length, breadth and height. The another name for height is depth are called three-dimensional shapes or 3D shapes. Figures that have length as well as breadth. What is the other name for breadth? Width. And height. What is the other name for height? Depth. So the figures which having length, breadth as well as height are said to be three-dimensional shapes. Okay. Let us see some example for three-dimensional shapes. What is this? Cube. You know already. How do we get the cube? By taking the three dimension of a square. How can you draw this cube? First you have to draw a square like this. And then you have to draw another square like this, and then you have to join these sides, then you can get the cube. So cube has length, breadth as well as height. So this shape is said to be 3D shape. How do you get the cuboid? By taking the three dimension of rectangle, we can get the cuboid. This is the way you have to draw the cuboid. Do you understand, children? What is the name of this shape? Cuboid. Do you understand? See the next one. This is cylinder. It has length, breadth as well as height. Otherwise, you can say it as a depth. So this is said to be three-dimensional shapes. Okay. What is this? Cone. So this is also a three-dimensional shape. So far we can discuss one-dimensional shape. What are the one-dimensional shapes? Line, line segment, ray. Okay. What are the two-dimensional shapes? Here we have some examples: square, triangle, rectangle, rhombus, circle is also a two-dimensional shapes. Okay. What are the three-dimensional shapes? Here we have some few examples: cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone, etc. We have three-dimensional shapes. Okay. Next we are going to see the concept area and perimeter. These are very important concepts. You must understand this concept first, and then we will see the formula for the shapes. Okay. What is meant by area? The space occupied by the shape is called its area. Do you understand, children? The space occupied by the shape is called its area. Suppose here I am drawing one square. The space occupied by this square is said to be its area. Next we are going to see the area of square only. So what is the area? The shape, the space occupied by the shape is called its area. Okay. Suppose if I am placing the scale in the board, it occupies some space. So this space is said to be space occupied by this scale. So this is the area of this scale. Okay. Next we are going to see perimeter. What is the perimeter? The total length of the boundary of a shape is called its perimeter. What is the perimeter? Total length of the shape. So see here, this is a scale. If you add the length of each side of the shape, you get its perimeter. So perimeter means total length of the boundary of a shape. You can easily understand by seeing the form of square, rectangle hereafter. Okay. First we are going to see square. What is this? This shape is said to be square. Why we are calling this shape as a square? Because for square all the sides are equal. In rhombus also all the sides are equal. So what is the difference between the rhombus and square? In the square all the sides are equal. Also all the angles are 90 degree. See here, this angle also 90 degree, this angle also 90 degree, this angle also 90 degree, this angle also 90 degree. So square has 4 angles. All the 4 angles are equal to 90 degree. What is the another name for 90 degree? Right angle. Okay. So all the angles are equal means we are taking all the sides as a one variable. Usually we are taking the letter small a to represent the side of the square. So what is the measurement of this square? A units, A units, A units, A units. Why we are writing A units to all the sides? Because in square all the sides are equal. Do you understand? Okay. Next we are going to find how to write the formula for area and the perimeter of square. The basic formula for area is side into side. Keep always in your mind. The basic formula is side into side. If you multiply the side here means length, the other side represents the breadth. If you multiply the length and the breadth of the given shape, you can easily get its area. See here, the both length and the breadth of the square is same. So if you multiply two sides of a square, you get its area. So area of square equal to A into A square units. Why here we are writing the square units? Because the measurement of one side is A units. Units here means we can usually take millimeter, millimeter, centimeter, meter, kilometer. These are the units of length. Usually in the problems they give millimeter, centimeter, meter like this. So the side of a, suppose let us take some example. The side of the square is 2 centimeter means what are the measurement of all the sides? All the sides are 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter only. So what is the formula for area of square? A into A. That is we have to multiply the 2 of each side. So 2 centimeter into 2 centimeter. So 2 into 2, 4. How can you multiply the centimeter into centimeter? You have to write centimeter square. That's why we are writing area of square means A square square units. It means if you write area of any shape, you must write the unit as square units. I hope you understand why we are writing the square units, because we are multiplying the two sides, that is length and breadth. Here all the sides are equal, so there is no length, no breadth, all the sides are equal. So we are multiplying the two sides. If you are multiplying the two sides means we are going to multiply its unit also. So centimeter into centimeter we are writing centimeter square. Suppose you are multiplying meter into meter means you have to write meter square. So this means meter square means square units. It means SQ means square. It means the number 2. You have to square that unit. What is the unit here? Centimeter. Now we are writing the answer as 4 centimeter square. Thus here we are squaring that units. That's why we are writing here square units. I hope you understand clearly. So what is the formula for area of square? A into A square units. Otherwise we can write A into A can be written as A square square units. If you multiply any variable like this, B into B, b square. 3 into 3, 3 square. We can shortly write like this. So that's why here we are writing a square square units. You may also write a into a square units. Both the formula are correct. Okay. So what is the formula for calculating area of square is a square square units or a into a square units or side into side square units. Both all the formulas are correct. Okay. Next we are going to see perimeter of square. How do you find the perimeter of a given shape? By adding its boundary, that is by adding its length of its shape. See here, this is one side, this is one side, this is one side, this is one side. So square has 4 sides. How do you get the perimeter of the given shape? By adding its length of its side. So it has 4 sides and the length of each side is a units. Now we are going to find the perimeter of the given square. So we have to add its side. So what are the length of the each side? A units, A units, A units, A units. How do you get the perimeter? By adding. So A plus, A plus, A plus A. We are adding the A 4 times. So here you have to write 4A. If you multiply the A 4 times means you have to write A power 4. Here we are adding the A 4 times. So you have to write 4A units. So what is the formula for area of square? A square square units. What is the formula for perimeter of square? 4A units. Why we are writing here 4A units? See here. What is the measurement of a side of the square? 2 centimeters. So 2 centimeter plus what is the next side measurement? 2 centimeter. 2 centimeter. 2 centimeter. So let us taking 2 centimeter as a side of this square. So we are finding the perimeter of this square. So 2 centimeter plus 2 centimeter plus 2 centimeter plus 2 centimeter. So what is your answer? 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 2 8 centimeters. So we get the unit as it is. So that's why we are writing perimeter of any shape means we have to write here units. So perimeter of square equal to 4A units. Do you understand, children? Next we are going to see problems for square. See the first one. Find the area and the perimeter of square of side 5 centimeter. Here we are going to find the area and the perimeter of square whose side is 5 centimeter. So we have to take A equal to 5 centimeter. So this is the side of the square. Its measurement is 5 centimeter. We know the formula. Area of square equal to A square square units. Here what is the value of A? 5. So you have to substitute 5 instead of A. So instead of A here we are writing 5 and what is the power of A? 2. So you have to write 2. So 5 square units. You have to square the units. What is the units here? Centimeter. So you have to write centimeter square. Do you understand, children? So how do you find the value of 5 square? 5 into 5 centimeter square. So 5 into 5, 25 centimeter square. So area of square is 25 centimeter square. That's we have found out. Next we have to find perimeter of square. What is the formula for perimeter of square? Yes, 4A units. What is the value of A here? 5. So you have to substitute the value 5 instead of A. So 4 into, what is the operation between 4 and A? Yes, multiplication. 4 into 5. What is the unit here? Centimeter. Into 5 centimeter. 4 5s are 20. 20 centimeter. Thus we have found out perimeter of square equal to 20 centimeter. Also we can easily check our answer. So let us take this is the given square and measurement of each side is 5 centimeter. So 5 into 5, 25 centimeter square. Our area is correct. I will check the perimeter by adding the length of its boundary. So 5 plus 5 10, 10 plus 5 15, 15 plus 5 20. So our length of the boundary of this square is 20 centimeter square. Thus we have found out perimeter of square. Next we are going to discuss about rectangle. Why do we call this shape as rectangle? Means opposite sides are equal. See, this opposite sides are equal in length. Also, all the angles are equal to 90 degree. In case of square, all the sides are equal. All the angles are 90 degree. Here also all the angles are 90 degree. But opposite sides only equal here. So this is said to be length and this is said to be breadth. This side is said to be length and this is said to be breadth. And shortly, instead of writing the length, we are using the symbol small l for representing its length and small b for representing its breadth. Okay. Now we are going to write the area of rectangle formula. What is the basic formula? Side into side or length into breadth. Here we are going to multiply its two sides, two of its side. One side is length and another side is breadth. So we are going to write the area of rectangle formula as length into breadth square units. Already told why we are writing the square units for area. So length into breadth square units. Shortly we also write it as LB square units. Though we write LB square units, we have to read it as L into B square units. So what is the formula for area of rectangle? Length into breadth square units. L into B square units. Okay. Next we are going to calculate perimeter of rectangle. How do you calculate the perimeter of this rectangle? By adding its length of its boundary. What are the measurement of its all the four sides? One side is L, another side is B, next side is L, next side is B. Why we are writing B here also, here also? Because in rectangle opposite sides are equal. These two sides are opposite sides. These two sides are opposite sides. So here also L means here also L. Here we have B means here also we have B, because in rectangle opposite sides are equal. So here we have L, here also we have L. So L plus L, 2L. If you multiply L into L means you write L square. Here we are adding the L. So L plus L, 2L. B plus B, 2B. So 2L plus 2B units. This is the formula for area of rectangle. By observe the formula. Here also we have 2, here also we have 2. So taking the number 2 commonly outside from the two terms. So 2 into L plus B units. We must give the formula in simpler form. That's why we are taking the 2 commonly outside and we are writing perimeter of rectangle equal to 2 into L plus B units. All the formulas are correct, but we are usually use this one as a formula for calculating perimeter of rectangle. So area of rectangle equal to L into B square units. Perimeter of rectangle equal to 2 into L plus B units. Wherever you are writing area means you have to use square units. While you are writing perimeter means you have to use units alone. I hope you understand. Next we are going to see a problem. Find the area and the perimeter of rectangle whose length is 6 cm and breadth is 5 cm. What are the given data? Length of the rectangle is 6 cm. So you have to take the symbol L equal to 6 cm. And what is the breadth of the rectangle? B equal to 5 cm. These are the given data. What they are asked to found? We have to found area and the perimeter of rectangle. Now only we have seen what is the formula for area and the perimeter of rectangle. So here you have to write the formula first. Area of rectangle equal to L into B square units. First you have to write the formula and then you have to substitute the value of it. Okay. What is the value of L here? 6. So 6 into, what is the operation between L and B? Multiplication. So 6 into 5. Here you have to write square the units. What is the unit given here? Centimeter. So centimeter square. Do you understand? So how can you read this? Centimeter square. So 6 into 5, 30. So area of the given rectangle is 30 centimeters square. Do you understand? Next we are going to calculate perimeter of rectangle. What is the formula for perimeter of rectangle? 2 into L plus B units. First you have to write the formula. 2 into L plus B units. First you have to write like this. What is the value of L here? 6. So 6 plus what is the value of B? 5. What is the unit here? Centimeter. So 2 into 6 plus 5 centimeter. First you have to add 6 and 5. So what is the value of 6 plus 5? 11 into centimeter. 2 into 11 centimeter. 2 into 11 22 centimeter. Let us check our answer is correct or not. Let us check. This is the given rectangle and its length is 6 centimeter and its breadth is 5 centimeter. So what is the measurement of this side? This is also 5 centimeter. What is the measurement of this side? This is also 6 centimeter because in case of rectangle, opposite sides are equal. Okay, so here also 6, here also 6, here also 5, here also 5. Let us check the area of rectangle. Side into side. 6 into 5, 30 centimeters square. Now we are going to check the perimeter of this rectangle. 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 6, 17. 17 plus 5, 22. Thus we get the answer 22 centimeter. I hope you all understand. Next we are going to see about triangle. Why we are calling this shape as triangle? Because it has 3 sides and 3 angles. We are naming this triangle as ABC. What are the 3 sides? AB, BC, CA. These are the 3 sides. AB, BC, CA. These are the 3 sides of this triangle. And what are the 3 angles? Angle A, angle B, angle C. Angle A, angle B, angle C. These are the 3 angles. That's why we are naming this shape as triangles. Tri means 3 angles. So name of this shape is triangle. Now we are going to write the formula for calculating area of triangle. Area of triangle equal to half into base into height. You just remember this formula. This is the formula to find the formula for calculate the area of triangle. How we are writing this formula? You can study in your highest class. Okay. Half into base into height. What is the base here? BC is the base. What is the H here? This is the perpendicular height. So this is the height of this triangle. So in order to calculate the area of triangle, you must multiply the value of base and the height, and you have to divide that value by 2. So shortly we are writing as half BH square unit. So what is the operation between the half B and H? Multiplication. So the real meaning of this formula is 1 by 2 into base into height square units. I have already told area means you must write square units. So area of triangle is half BH square units. Half into base into height. You must multiply the value of base and the height. You get one answer. You have to divide that answer by 2. Okay. Next we are going to see the problems based on this formula. Okay. Find the area of triangle whose base is 12 centimeter and height is 5 centimeter. So what are the given data? Base of the triangle is 12 centimeter. Shortly we are writing the base as small b. So b equal to 12 centimeter. Similarly we are shortly denoting the height as small h. So h equal to 5 centimeter. So these are the given two data. Base equal to 12 centimeter and height equal to 5 centimeter. In the solution part you have to write the given data. Okay. Next we are going to calculate the area of triangle. We know the formula area of triangle equal to half BH square units. So you have to write half into what is the value of B? 12. 12 into what is the value of H? 5. So 1 by 2 into 12 into 5. Before multiplying this, we can also cancel it. See here we have 12, here we have 2. So by using the 2 table, we can cancel 2 as 1, 2 is 2. 6 2s are 12. Do you know children? 1, 2 is 2. 6 2s are 12. Don't write the answer, don't write the tables. You have to write the times only. Here 1 2 is 2. So write the 1 here. Similarly 6 2s are 12. So write the 6 here. Strike out the 12 and write the 6 here. So what is the remaining number? 1 into 6 into 5. 1 6 is 6, 6 5 are 30. You have to square the unit. What is the unit here? Centimeter. So you have to write it as centimeter square. So our answer is 30 centimeters square. Okay. Let's see the second one. Find the perimeter of the following triangle. Now we are going to calculate the perimeter of the triangle. We don't have any formula for perimeter of triangle. You just add the length of its sides, you get the perimeter of the triangle. So perimeter of the triangle ABC equal to, we have to add its three sides. What are its sides? AB plus BC plus CA. These are the three sides of the given triangle. In order to get the perimeter of this triangle, we are going to add its length of its sides. What are its sides? AB, BC and CA. So we have to add them. Okay. What is the length of AB? AB equal to 4 centimeter. What is the length of BC? It is equal to 7 centimeter. What is the length of CA or AC? Both are correct. Its value is 6 centimeter. So 4 centimeter plus 7 centimeter plus 6 centimeter. So 4 plus 7 plus 6 centimeter. 4 plus 6, 10. 10 plus 7, 17 centimeter. So perimeter of this triangle is 17 centimeter. Don't write square, sorry. You have to write 17 centimeter. So 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 7, 17 centimeter. So perimeter of this triangle ABC is 17 centimeter. Okay. Next we are going to see the shape circle. Why we are calling this shape as circle? See here. This is the center point of this circle. We are usually naming it as by using the letter O. O is the center of the circle. This is the boundary of this circle. If you take any point from its boundary, if you join its center to that point, you get one measurement. That measurement is said to be radius of the circle. I hope you understand. This is the center of this circle. This is the boundary of this circle. You take any point from its boundary and if you join the point with its center, you get one measurement. This length is said to be radius of the circle. So we are usually use the letter R to denote the radius of the circle. So R is said to be radius of the circle and O is the center of the circle. Okay. Also, this measurement. See here, this is one point on the boundary and this is the other point on the boundary. This, if you draw a line, it must pass through the center. Okay. If you draw the line, it must pass through the center at the same time. This measurement is said to be diameter of the circle. If you take any 2 points on the boundary of the circle, if you join the 2 points, that line must pass through the center of that circle. That measurement of that line segment is said to be diameter of the circle. So these are the three things you must know about the circle. O is the center of the circle. R is the radius of the circle. D is the diameter of the circle. So measurement of the radius and diameter will determine the size of the circle. If you take the small radius means the circle appears very small. If you take the bigger value as the radius means the circle looks very big. So this radius determines the size of the circle. Okay. Next we are going to see how to write the formula for area and the perimeter of the circle. In the case of circle, instead of using the word perimeter, we are going to use the word circumference. Circumference means nothing but perimeter of the circle. In the case of circle, it is in curved shapes. So instead of using the word perimeter, we are using the word circumference. So circumference of circle, it means perimeter of circle, area of circle. Here you have to just remember and memorize this formula. See there, area of circle equal to pi r square. How do you get this formula? You can study in your higher class. Okay, you just remember it now. Area of circle equal to, how can you read this? Pi. Pi. How do you read this? Pi. How can you write this? You have to put the symbol like this, like 11, and short bar above that you get the value pi. So pi r square is the formula for calculating area of circle. Area of circle equal to pi r square, square in it. Also the value of pi is 22 by 7. What is the value of pi? 22 by 7. You can see the detailing about the value of pi in your higher classes. Okay. Next, circumference of circle equal to 2 pi r units. What is the formula for circumference of circle? 2 pi r units. You just remember these two formulas. Okay. Next, we are going to see the relation between diameter and the radius. See here, diameter equal to 2r. Why we are writing like this? See here, the measurement of diameter we can easily get by adding the radius 2 times, because this is also radius of the circle, this is also the radius of the circle. By joining the two radius we can get one diameter. That's why we are writing here d equal to 2 times of r, that is d equal to 2r. By dividing the diameter by 2, you get the value of r. So r can be written as so r equal to diameter by 2. Suppose the diameter of the circle is 14 centimeter, means what is the radius? Diameter is 14. So 14 by 2. What is your answer? 7. So its radius is 7. Suppose diameter is 10, means what is your radius? 5. So the radius is 5. So what are the details you have to remember regarding the circle is its center, its radius, its diameter, and relation between the diameter and radius, and its formula. Area of circle equal to pi r square, square units. Circumference of circle equal to 2 pi r units. Do you understand, children? Next we are going to see problems. Diameter of a circle is 10 centimeter. Find its radius. So what are the given data? Diameter of a circle. So what is the symbol for diameter of a circle? D. So diameter D of a circle is, the given value in the question is 10 centimeter. What we have to find? Radius of the circle. What is the symbol for radius? R. So we have to find the value of r. We know the relation between the radius and the diameter. 2 times of its radius is equal to diameter. So here given in the question, the value of d equal to 10. So d equal to 2 into r. What is the operation between 2 and r? Multiplication. We have to find the value of r only. So bring this 2 to this side. While you are transposing any value from one side to another side, its operation should be reversed. Here it is in the operation of multiplication. So here you are write 10 by 2 equal to r. Using the 2 table we can cancel 2 and 5. So 1 times 5 times. So r equal to 5 by 1. It can be simply written as r equal to, what is the unit given in the question? Centimeter. So radius of the given circle is 5 centimeter. Do you understand? Next see the second sum. Radius of the circle is 14 centimeter. Find its area and circumference. What are the data given in the question? Radius of the circle is 14 centimeter. So you have to write small r equal to 14 centimeter. What we have to find? Its area and circumference. What is the formula for calculating area of circle? Area of circle equal to pi r square, square units. So what is the value of pi? 22 by 7. You have to memorize this. Value of pi is 22 by 7. What is the value of r here? 14 square. Here you have to square the unit. So centimeter square. Do you understand? Value of pi is 22 by 7 into, instead of r you have to substitute the value 14. So 14 square. Next, 22 by 7. 14 square can be written as 14 into 14 centimeters square. Now we are going to cancel this 14 by 7 by using the 7 table. So 1 7 is 7, 2 7s are 14. So 22 into 2 into 14 centimeters square. 22 into 2, 44 44 into 14 centimeters square. We have to multiply these two values. So 44 into 14. 4 4s are 16. Remainder 1. 4 4s are 16. 16 plus 1. 17. 1 4 is 4. 1 4 is 4. So 6. 7 plus 4 11. Remainder 1. 4 plus 1 5. 5 plus 1 6. So 616. So area of the given circle is 616 centimeters square. Do you understand? Next we have to find circumference of circle. What is the formula for circumference of circle? 2 pi r units. While you are writing the units for the area, you have to write it as square units. For perimeter, you have to write only the units. Instead of saying perimeter of circle, we are going to use the word circumference of the circle. So what is the value of pi? 22 by 7. What is the value of r? 14. Here the given unit is centimeter. Thus we have substituted the value. 2 into 22 by 7 into 14. We have to cancel the 14 by 7. 1 7 is 7. 2 7s are 14. So 2 into 22 into 2 centimeter. So 2 into 22, 44 into 2 centimeter, which is equal to 88 centimeter. Thus we have found out circumference of the given circle is 88 centimeter. So you have to remember what is one dimensional shape, two dimensional shape, three dimensional shapes and their examples, as well as area and perimeter of square, rectangle and area of triangle and area and perimeter, circumference of circle. What is the area of square? A square, square unit. What is the area of rectangle? L into B, square units. What is the area of triangle of BH? Square units. What is the area of circle? Pi r square, square units. What is the perimeter of square? 4a units. What is the perimeter of rectangle? 2 into L plus B units. What is the perimeter of triangle? You just add the measurement of its sides. What is the circumference of circle? 2 pi r units. So you have to remember all these formulas and write your classwork neatly and do your homework correctly. Okay, thank you children.